bike hole shot's gonna go to Austin Fisk, but the #1 showing he is not inside, and Hill powers his way into second. Look at him riding there with the pair of Yamahas at the front of the field.
Well, isn't it interesting? The top rhythm section.
Oh, he's got to the inside. Hill, Jeff, look at Hill. Here comes Josh.
Not for 20 laps. That will be the biggest toll on him. Just incredible.
Oh, he almost got to the Stewart running here tonight. Here comes Hill to the inside.
Trying to find him. So here they go, side by side.
Look at Stewart fighting through that section. Hill to the lead. Josh Hill brings the Anaheim.
The race surface is perfect. It's here traction in this soil, especially right through this section. It's just allowing the
what an incredible job. Oh, Stewart.
Overwrapped by Stewart there as he's trying to go for the lead.
Good enough? No. Look at Hill.
For the leader. And you're right, 58.9, so about half a second quick. Great, now it tightens up.
Oh, yeah.
I think Stewart's got it.
Oh, there he goes. Oh, man. There you go.
Hell of a highlight package you got, Ralph. Oh, Stewart triples to the inside.
Yeah, baby. After Hill now.
Through the main line.
Josh Hill takes a quick look over the shoulder, bar to bar with Dungey to the tough blocks. Dungey inside on the Hill on the inside. Ryan Dungey is late
here.
Taking the series by storm. Ryan Dungey, who lights the candles with the victory. The sixth place effort. Gosler.
And we're all set to go for the 250 main event. Number 16 on the Suzuki with McGrath to the outside.
McGrath almost in last place.
Is excited because Larry Ward is our leader.
Opportunity because Ezra Lusk, then Greg Albertine, then Lamson. You can see him right there, right next to Brian Swink. In front of him. He's got nowhere left to go, but he makes the move around the outside. Huffman's going to be there too.
Here comes Jeremy. Steve Lamson.
And he's already starting to cut into that lead. Look at his move past Lamson into third spot.
Larocco is out of the race. Here comes Jeremy McGrath. Larry Ward cuts him off.
Jeremy cut back underneath him.
He's got the inside. Jeremy McGrath is now our leader to take second place.
Well, both those guys
Jeremy McGrath, Damon Huffman, and Damon Huffman. Huffman right on his heels.
Faster line to the whoops.
Here comes Damon Huffman out of the whoops to the outside. Had a good angle. Huffman. Oh my goodness, bar to bar. The crowd is going bananas.
You can't blame him, but right now, Huffman goes by McGrath for the lead.
Back out, we go to the whoops. They hippity hop through the first portion of the whoops, and then the speed factor.
Line can double over the jump. McGrath knew it. He looked to his side.
Huffman has the angle to take over the lead. This is the first rider, other than Jeremy McGrath, at this point in the race.
Use those long legs to get through that whoop section fast.
Going into the triple, bar to bar. They're not far from the lappers now, maybe 4 seconds away from Kyle Lewis.
Section again, and watch Huffman right back by on his long legs. Huge lead over third place Lamson.
McGrath was given the inside and he took it. Okay, into the Big Dipper. It's Jeremy McGrath, but Huffman is not letting him off the hook.
Oh, Huffman stalled it.
He stalled his bike. Jeremy McGrath. Steve Lamson in third.
450 main is on. Oh, look at Hunter Lawrence pushing his way through. Vince Freezy gets it.
This could be a great track for Cooper Webb. Opening ceremonies, and here he is.
They're just a few positions back. Look at Eli. Right around up. And here he is on the inside of Malcolm. He can make up an enormous amount of ground there.
Eli Tomac.
Look at this. Tomac on Roxon.
Watch this. Remember what I said?
Plessinger has left the track, pulled into the pits for weather. He's not feeling great at all. Here's Jed Lawrence.
And now he's brought himself back to this fight.
Oh, he's fast. Going to make a move, and he blocks you. He's really good. Squeeze him.
Inside. Jet's right there. Tomac, Webb's trying to hang on to it. Lawrence goes through.
To keep that bike going forward. He's taking.
Sit back one day and say, hey, I did beat Eli Tomac.
Just riding the same lines. Hasn't made a push. Maybe he's biding his.
Added that to it. He's trimmed up. He's got lighter on the bike.
Great spot for him to try to mount a pass.
Less than 2 minutes. As far as the Monster Energy AMA Supercross. Eli Tomac wins in San Diego again.
So hard to
We are
do.
set for round number 5 of 250 action. Jeremy and Carmichael has a difficult start. Jeremy McGrath.
This series, McGrath does what he has to do when he has to do it. This is
McGrath was, and Ricky Carmichael is on the move. Jeremy McGrath holding that lead by 1.1 seconds. And Carmichael is looking to make his move on Wyndham at the start. Carmichael to the inside, but Wyndham...
Look at this.
Inside, Carmichael, can he hold it? Yes. He takes the same outside loop section. Look out in front. Plus goes down.
I'd be playing straight over the bars, so.
Whoa, what a big break for Ezra. Only 2.1 seconds behind and still closing. Ricky Carmichael's got it.
Let me tell you. Oh, McGrath couldn't do the triple.
Did not do the triple. Here comes Pete Incredible. Jean-Sebastian Roy. It's bar to bar. McGrath takes it back again.
For McGrath to get him right back.
The crowd is going nuts. He's on their feet. Bar to bar we go again. Carmichael back in another classic battle here in Anaheim. One we'll remember for years and years. One of the most significant passers away from the leader, McGrath, after Ricky took the lead in one race. Carmichael shaking his fist in the air. And number 1, the checkers for Ricky Carmichael. Disputed lead in points for the first time in his career.
And Reed gets a better start than Stewart. But for how long? He comes to the inside. And now the two title competitors.
The battle is on between the two fastest riders in the world. Oh, Reed made another little mistake, and look at James.
On the podium yet this year. Stewart, on the other hand, a 19 difference in this championship. Here he comes. Stewart really charged. Really came on hard through there. And oh boy, look at how tight that was right there.
Way around the outside that time. He closed it back up. There's
traffic down in front of him.
Bumping and rubbing in practice.
It's just got a
Oh,
little
here he
bit
is. Stewart changed up his line.
of the drive right there.
Ivan Tedesco's in front of him now.
Very patient. But as they get into the lappers, here it is.
Stewart alongside. Still can't get to where he needs to. Fights we've ever Stewart. Big
Time right there.
It's close here.
Pass the halfway
Getting
point.
impatient.
Pass the halfway.
He switched it up. Stewart triples in.
That's a move to get Colin.
Reed with a quick look over his shoulder to see exactly what is for him in this championship fight. But Stewart is not going to try to let that happen. Around the outside, Reed closes him off, bar to bar. And Stewart takes the lead away, but Reed comes right back. They can still not do it. Here's Reed back to the lead.
Oh, he's waiting for him. Reed up now.
Oh, look at that. They stand each other.
Oh, wow.
Side by side in big flight.
I can't believe it.
Reed and Stewart going at it, and Reed goes back to the lead.
Chad Reed fight just came loose. It's going to start to get... We got a rider
Remaining here in
Let's see if
Jacksonville.
Stewart can do it again. The same spike.
He stands him up and this goes all the way back to practice this morning where they got into it, changing words. And he carries on to the main event tonight in Jacksonville.
Inside line right there, guys.
Chad Reed has got that right. First time to this stadium. Our champions have not disappointed.
Reed, a bit of a mistake.
Half a second. Or 5 seconds, excuse me.
Stewart on his way to victory number 10 as he lights this checkered flag conversation between Chad Reed on the one and James Stewart.
Dallas, Texas. Carmichael gets a great jump back behind him.
Carmichael and Reed tangled. Reed almost went down.
Ricky Carmichael will make the pass easily over Ward. Ward slides
Now Chad has already reeled him in. It's amazing to think
South Wales, and here he comes. He's been faster all day through the whoop section. Chad Reed on a 3-race Texas Stadium. Can Chad Reed pass him? Can Ricky Carmichael hold him on? One here the last 2 years, looking to make it 3, and Chad Reed is right on his bumper.
anything extra. There you go.
Here it is. Chad Reed on the inside and takes the...
Well, I don't think Carmichael likes to lose.
Here it is. Ricky.
There he goes. Look at these guys trying to be careful. Any reason to mess him up for the championship.
Oh my goodness. And here comes Carmichael right. And Chad Reed's getting a little impatient. Here it comes. The fans need a little more power as he goes through there, a little cleaner. Ricky comes right back. Look at this. Ricky looking faster through the whoops. Look at this. Ricky Carmichael pops in front. Chad Reed tries to block past him and shuts it down. Give way, and they will for Ricky as well, but Ricky's having problems.
So did Chad.
Chad gets a more beneficial slot as he moves back. Reed trying for his 4th straight race victory. Winner in the 250 main from Dallas. Number 22 is a perfect 4 for 4.
Tomac's buried in the pack.
Moving through. He got the start he needed, just like he did in his heat leader this year at Daytona and Seattle. Dungey in the lead. And here's Tomac.
Already up to 10.
Times have been so quick that we're pretty sure we're going to have a lot tonight. Might make a huge difference for Tomac.
Tomac. 9.7 seconds off the lead. Now he makes the move.
Another one. Here he comes inside. Got it. Here
Look at
goes
this,
Tomac inside of Reed. There's another point. 10 minutes and 1 lap. Bogle with their shoots. He goes down. And there he goes.
And now no team orders necessary. Tomac.
Now he'll try to see if he can catch Jason Anderson. Oh, man. His hands full. And Jeff, we're inside of 10.5 minutes.
Here we go.
Here's Tomac. And around Anderson he goes.
Tripled out of that turn. This guy's on fire.
That is impressive.
Focus and count on Tomac to make a mistake because nobody can match the count.
He's doing everything he can do, and it's paying off. He's made the passes that he's needed to get.
Look at Tomac sitting up on the front of that bike. He is just...
But look at Tomac. Oh,
man, is he fast through there. This is it. Goes inside. Oh, they were bar to bar, and Dungey... But he makes a mistake, and Dungey comes inside, takes him wide, slows him down.
Tomac such
back again.
That's been his going into the first turn. It was Muscan and Intignap, and he is just...
Who lights the candles in Salt Lake and takes a 3.
The zone that Eli Tomac is in, very...
As they come to the line, and Kevin Windham is going to get the nookies down on top of Chad Reed. Just the Mississippi native is leading here in Texas. Coming after Millsaps. He takes him high into Michael Lessie on the KTM, and guess what? Stewart is down again.
Most definitely it is, and you know, this is considered his hometown race. Is definitely a fan.
And you know what? James Stewart will, Windham is down. Unbelievable. What a mistake. Break of bad luck for Kevin Windham. Just turning in some very quick laps. The last one for Kennard at 50.9.
Picked as a title contender, Stanton.
Well,
I tell you what though, Ralph, some of his aggressiveness is gone right now. Got some new lines. Kennard just makes a mistake.
And that opens a door for Dungey. Kennard battles back. Bar to bar through this rhythm section, and once again we swap the lead.
That position many a time. Oh, Kennard almost over the bars.
Gathers it up, but Dungey comes right alongside to challenge for the lead.
To stay in the aggressive mode for Dungey, he is all about attack
for the lead on the final lap. Kennard out front, working his way around. Dungey charging after him. Here he comes.
Turn, Ralph.
Dungey throwing everything out. Kennard trying to hang on. Stadium. To the checkers, here they come. Trey Kennard has done it. Feels as he wins his first ever Monster Energy. Dungey takes second.
California our third and final stop here. You pile up, but Kevin Windham to the front, so it'll be Reed, and it looks like this time Windham will go
midway through, and wow, Windham jumping right up towards his back.
Reed, your leader. Kevin Windham in second place. In from San Diego. Can they keep it up for 14-15? And Kevin Windham,
look at the run.
He's got the speed on the inside.
Anything can happen. 65 feet side by side. Chad can make directional changes in them.
Shake this stuff off, no problem. We start to think, this Windham guy, and that is Sweep Anaheim. Kevin Windham last time played, and no one has ever won all 3 Anaheims. And this time, Chad tries to triple back into the lead, but he's not going to have the line.
Second there, when I saw Chad go outside in that last corner, he may try to and see what happens.
Reed and Windham going mano-a-mano to make it stick, and here he comes again.
And uncharacteristic himself comes right back in the next corner. All the tight corners, there's going to be options. People will go inside.
And Chad Reed makes a mistake again. He was unable to. Great opportunity to find out, and Kevin Windham has a problem.
Certainly, it looked like he missed the gear, went into neutral.
Situation for everyone here. A great race. One of the best lead goes to the inside line. Chad Reed sets him up. They come together one more time, and it's Wyndham who's got the inside. He gets a positive shift, but Reed's able to triple through it. And chase. Here it comes to the whoop section. Look at the drive.
Wyndham setting up, and here we go. Reed going back to his possibly here, and he goes in, and Reed goes down.
You can't say enough about it. He is saluting the fans, and your winner.
Watch Jeremy McGrath as he works his way into the corner.
Now his teammates out front. He's dead last. You couldn't have written a better script for this. This is where Lusk has got to put the pressure on Jeremy, force him into a mistake.
Putting the pressure on. And Lusk comes to the inside. Four-stroke Yamaha of Doug Henry. You see him how close they are now.
Here comes Doug.
Right there, slower rider works into the contest. McGrath almost gets him. Doug Henry goes to the lead. Stretches it out a bit. McGrath comes back on him. McGrath comes back and gets him.
These guys are just locked in a battle.
Here he comes again. Doug Henry back past the leader.
He maintains a nice flat line, able to stay on the tops.
Great story he has become. Here comes McGrath challenging again. Well, he can lean out to see that Jeremy goes back to the lead several times, but Ezra Lusk is closing in as well. And look at Lusk, the move down to the inside and moves into second place.
He hasn't ridden all week, and to be able to crank it up, turn 58-second lap times is amazing.
Going for everything he can to try to put himself in the champ position. He moves to the front.
Lusk almost losing the front end right there. These guys are riding the ragged edge right now.
Here comes Lusk. There's the checkered flag. Reaches out to his teammate Jimmy Button alongside, and there comes Ezra Lusk, the winner.
Sexton leads. Chase Sexton, Ghostbusters hold shot. Kidding me? Ken Roxon from the outside? Second?
Just gotta not try to push too hard too early.
Oh, what a... Somebody's making something.
It's Webb making moves on Roxon.
To his hands is because the style of track.
Here's the sand.
Oh,
they come together.
Both of the lines came together. Still a lot of time left.
Lady known as how well.
Oh! And he at the top sand section. How hard is it to do the same thing every lap?
Well, it is.
Tripling in and using that inside line. That's in the mud. There have definitely been some tough moments since. And now Webb's in the lead. Yeah, maybe not at his best. Now he airs in the sand. Starts for the lead. Sexton back to the number one. Sexton up the inside. Webb's got it back.
This crowd's going wild.
Oh, a little muscle there.
When you think about it.
Sexton is right there again. If he can be close in the wheel line.
Cooper got a good run through there.
He's side by side for Webb. One turn left.
He's got to go inside. Try to cut back underneath. Cooper's got to play it.
Cooper Webb takes the win in Seattle in what is the closest race of the year. Vegas. What a start by Dungey.
Tomac's trying to hustle to third.
Wait a second.
He's got Baggett.
Main events, one of the most incredible string.
Baggett fourth. Here's Tomac. He's got the lead. Dungey is back to third. Boy, if Anderson gets around Tomac, that could be horrible news for the three. Anderson on that Rockstar Husqvarna fighting for second as we watch him KTM Spider Cam 10 and not the title, but he's got his hands full.
Once again, how can Eli Tomac handle this pressure?
Now the cross is closing in. That could help Tomac here because he needs people to
This is the quad.
Oh, there goes Dungey around the prey that he's stalking now is the number one plate left in the season. Tomac's into Dungey. Dungey's off track, back on. Oh, how's that play out? Was that the right spot for him to get on?
That was the same place at the track.
Incredible to the end as Grant gets around Baggett now.
He gets fifth, and Tomac wins. Tomac wins the title.
Oh, and Reed! Reed's going after Anderson. He got it. Anderson back inside on Reed. Reed's in the bales.
Watch this
the white flag is out.
Watch right here. Dungey's going to go.
Will he go for the exclamation point? If they finish this way, it's 6 between the two. And there's the exclamation point, one way or the other. Tomac comes back, takes the Where's the rest? Checkered flag for Anderson. He is fourth, wins the championship. Tomac, the 2017 Monster Energy.
Round 5 of the Camel Supercross Series will be underway, and there they go. Side, that shoved him right into the middle of the pack. Cooper is going to have to work awfully hard.
Remember, he's riding with a sore ankle by virtue of a couple of hard crashes. Here he is, champ.
Good battle indeed. We've got him all over the track. There goes Bradshaw to the inside. All of a sudden, Cooper has put in an appearance. He's right up with the leaders. Cooper has come from nowhere.
They are shuffling second, third, fourth, and fifth spot like hot potatoes. But
I think that he minds. He'd like to keep that back. And here comes O'Mara right back. Look at that, O'Mara. Charlotte, North Carolina.
I think the key here is that Bradshaw is setting a very fast pace. He's making everybody else to hurry to keep up. The other thing, Larry, I think it's up the inside. I can't keep up with the passes. Can you?
I've never seen riders back and forth. It's impossible to keep up with. I have never seen this kind of race action.
Give number on the inside. Whoa, the champ's in trouble. Into the bales goes Jeff Stanton.
Birthday. He told me earlier this evening, he said, I want everyone to sing happy birthday to me if I win. And I think that's what he's looking for. There goes Cooper. What a pass. 1 point you first have to finish. That's an old saying, and I guess it holds true in college. Oh, Cooper stalls the bike. Cooper got out of that jump, and you're right, he kicked it out of gear.
Picked himself up over it, come right back and do his business, because you can see they're right there. He's not that
third. He passed Johnson. Cooper has moved up to the number 3 spot.
Johnson trying to stalk his way back. Oh, Kudrowski into Bradshaw. He came through there like a bowling ball and knocked Bradshaw in the bales.
Inside the wheel. Oh!
No brakes. I'll bet you a quarter, Larry. He got tangled up in the brake. And
there's your leader, rider number 4, Guy Cooper.
And just go on. You see the interval back to the third place guy, Jeff Ward.
It is for the opportunity. Guy Cooper, meanwhile, is still on the ragged edge while looking out of control and holding onto the motorcycle. I don't know how he does it.
Chance to run him down.
This is the thing that Rick Johnson was not doing early in the season, Dave. See there, he goes high, trying to cut down to the inside. He goes low and tries to work up. And now he's side by side with Cooper.
Riding on any racetrack, anytime you wanted to.
There, Dave, he did it again. He found a new line on the inside, just as you were talking about it. A brand new line. Look, there, he's doing it again. And Johnson has taken over the number 1 spot. Unbelievable competition here in Atlanta.
Ward's right on top of it. Cooper up the inside, going for it. They are really running out of the ragged edge.
Cooper totally sideways. He had the
lead. Otherwise, unbelievable. What a pass.
A great block pass. He just drove to the inside of Johnson. Now side by side to these long doubles. And Johnson squirts to the inside. Gives Cooper a little bit of a bump. They both stay upright, and look where Jeff Ward is.
He's under Johnson.
Block pass. A perfect block pass. He just drove, working awfully hard on the motorcycle and on the track. There was the white flag. Atlanta, Fulton County State. There he goes. Same place. You're right, Dave.
Same line. He figured that out.
And Jeff Ward reacted a different way, went to the inside and blocked Cooper. And the checkered flag is Jeff Ward with a triple pumper, and he was still pumping him as he went off the
Supercross. And we got a battle at the front between Anderson. Tomac buried back in the pack. Lamb trying to get around. Barsha now is just in front of him.
Oh, he almost went down.
Almost went down.
A bit too much, and the side knobbies of the tire grabbed the rut.
Helmet from where it looked like he rubbed it on the dirt. Now is the 2018 champ, Anderson. Now they're both in podium positions as they run second and third.
That left-hand corner.
Oh! Bobble by Webb.
I think Roczen is adapting to the conditions right now, knowing that he's got to come. So he might try to use that as a setup.
Oh! And a bobble by Roczen. Tomac alongside. Tomac leads the 50th Daytona Supercross.
Eli hits it perfectly.
Oh,
he messes up. Go up the inside, get a good drive out.
He's trying to close, but the 50th Daytona Supercross.
That it's inevitable. Somebody's going to fall down. Question is who.
Great start, the Yamahas. And we've got the bottleneck. Huffman is...
And back in third, number 7 is Mike LaRocco. A terrific scrap for the lead here. Ooh, that went off and avoided the temptation to just blast him out of the way. Now LaRocco's struggling.
And competitive races of the year. And as you pointed out earlier, there's LaRocco putting the block pass on
on his teammate. He definitely hit him on the way by. LaRocco coming right back. Emig, number 6, Emig wide. LaRocco cuts inside. Here comes Kudrowski, and Kudrowski. And it looks like he's got the determination. He's stepping it up. Henry trying to stay out. Here he comes. We've got the challenge now. Henry and LaRocco. Will LaRocco pull this bump? They bump. Henry goes down. Okay, now Kudrowski trying to challenge his teammate LaRocco. You notice, Dave, LaRocco took the outside slingshot move to go picking the same line, coming up tight with LaRocco. LaRocco, he goes to the inside, protects his lead. Kudrowski can't get around him. It's LaRocco with a great ride.
Opportunity ever to win one of these things, and LaRocco knocked it.
Live from San Diego. It's gonna be Metcalf.
Oh man, Villapoto. Now it was Jay. Oh, there's the pass for the lead.
Here comes Reed. He is definitely catching him in the crowd. We've got a battle for the lead in San Diego. Villapoto stumbles up the court. Reed's got the lead by a nose. Villapoto takes it deep. Oh, now comes Reed on the
mistakes in the woodwork. Reed gets through clean.
Cheering these two on.
I'm telling you, Ralph, Bill knows where his passing spots are. He's trying